This is Prophet Blaine, and you are listening to Worship Radio International, the world's #1 online Christian radio station.
And welcome to Let's Fix It with Chenauda. I want you to sit back, relax, and take some copious notes as we provide you with some awesome solutions to your financial matters. I need you to invite your friends and family to join us. And if you're watching live via Facebook, share, share, share. Sharing is caring. I am Chenauda Harris, your financial specialist, offering solutions to your financial matters. It's been a minute since we've seen each other and or have recorded something new, but I want to dedicate today's show to my fur baby, Maceo. On last week, July 10th, my family suffered a loss of a very important family member, and that was my little Maceo. Everyone that knows me knew who Maceo was either via exchanging pet stories or pictures shared on social media. Our pets are like a part of our family, and definitely he was one to cherish. I had him over 12 years. As a matter of fact, tomorrow would have been his 13th birthday. But I want to thank everybody for the outpouring of love and appreciation that you have shown via call, text message, social media messages, and expressions of love and concern shown during this extremely hard time. I just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart, and I'm so glad that I got through this without crying. Amen. Now, let's talk about let's talk about today's topic. Today's topic, I will be answering some awesome questions you guys have sent in um, in- to the show. We get questions daily, and they're very good questions, and they're questions that I definitely want to provide information to you. So, first, let's talk about my contact information. If you need to reach me to talk about any of the things that we've discussed, my phone number is 734-752-8818. You can follow me on Facebook at Chenauda M. Harris, and I'm on Instagram at Chenauda. My email address is let's fix it with Chenauda at gmail.com. And my website is www.chenaudaharris.com. But since we've last talked, I've been to New York and I've been to Baltimore. So I've just been doing some business travel, um, just really getting the word out, spreading the word about financial literacy, just trying to make an impact on various communities across the country is really what it's all about. I did a presentation this morning in the city of Inkster. Just want to shout out the city employees of the city of Inkster, as well as the fire department. My goodness, thank you guys for coming out and being supportive and listening to the information. And definitely, I hope you all took away something that will be of value to provide you with some solutions to some of your financial matters. So, once again, thank you to the city of Inkster. Now, I just want to leave you. I want to start off with a quote. Successful people ask better questions, and as a result, they get better answers. And this is from Tony Robbins. And I've been reading a lot of different entrepreneurial, motivational books and just studying more in reference to various entrepreneurs and how to just deliver a message out to the masses. So, here's one of the first questions that we have for today. Shanada, how can I tell what's on my credit report? And this might be redundant information, but it's also valuable information just in case you're a first timer with us. I need you to go to www.annualcreditreport.com. You'll be able to get one free pull one time a year. Your credit report shows you the open items, closed items, history inquiries, status of all accounts. It basically is your financial blueprint. You need credit to purchase a home, cell phone services, to buy a car, open utilities. If you need to have your utilities turned on, they check your credit, and then most importantly, your car insurance rates are judged based on your credit score. So you can't make any major purchases or apply for credit without them pulling this credit report. Let's talk about how your credit is comprised. Your credit score is comprised of your credit history, the length of time you've had your credit, your your increase, as well as, ooh, I've lost my slide. Your inquiries as well as your I'm going to come back to that because I don't want to give out false information. So I want to make sure that I'm accurate, but I've lost that slide. But just so you'll know where you are in terms of your credit score, anything from 699 and below is fair to poor credit. Anything 700 and above is considered good or excellent credit. And we definitely want to assist you with getting good to excellent credit. There's nothing like being in the 700 club or the 800 club because it gives you access to more things. It gives you access to lower interest rates. It gives you access to more cash if you need the cash and the credit. So that's very, very key as to where you are. There's over 65 million people in America with a 599 credit score or lower. So, those of you that think that your situation is unique and different, it isn't. And just because your next door neighbor has a Mercedes Benz doesn't necessarily mean they have excellent credit. It could possibly mean that they are suffering from bad credit and paying high interest rates on a car, which sometimes when you're paying those higher interest rates, you're basically consuming the price of two cars, if not a car and something else. So definitely putting your credit, getting your credit in perspective and getting it under control helps manage your finances. It does give you some solutions because it's going to provide a better value for your financial position. So, there's nearly half of Americans that don't even have established credit and or have $500 disposable cash in their savings. And some don't even have a rainy day fund. They don't even know what that is. But here's a reality check, and we talk about this all the time, is that you see people walking around with, they got to go buy the next new pair of Jordans, or they've got to buy that next Louis Vuitton bag or that next Gucci bag or that next designer something that's getting ready to come out, but don't have $500 in their savings account. You know, our priorities are just different. So we need to make some different changes in order to secure a better future and to leave a legacy. A lot of people don't understand what the importance of leaving a legacy means to a family and can mean to a household overall. It's very, very key. Um, Shanada, can a bankruptcy be removed? Absolutely. Bankruptcies can potentially be removed if they are discharged. They have to be in a discharge status, not active. If they're active in the courts, there's nothing that we can do to assist until it has been discharged. I will say this, if you're contemplating filing bankruptcy, let's have a consultation first so that you become more educated on the process before you go file bankruptcy and your situation typically only needed credit repair, which would cost you way less than bankruptcy. I was speaking to someone today who was in a situation who needed to decide whether to file bankruptcy or whether to do credit repair, and it's going to be better for that person's situation to file for credit restoration than to file for bankruptcy. So I'm excited for him because that will get him on a financial journey sooner than later with a bankruptcy. Question. Chenauda, I see you include the will trust power of attorney services in your plan. Can I get those services alone? Yes, the will trust power of attorney services are offered by themselves. It's called the My Care program. I do advise that if you don't have a will trust power of attorney put in place, that you definitely get that documentation completed and put in place so your family can carry out your wishes as you desire, because the last thing that you want to do is to have your affairs tied up in probate court and let someone else determine who gets what. Most importantly, pay to have somebody tell you who's going to get whatever. There are too many people that are leaving here without this documentation. You see celebrities that have not taken the time to get those documentations done. I think when we last spoke, Aretha Franklin's family was tied up in probate because some handwritten wills were found and they were trying to determine whether or not those will be legally held up in court or not. And you had the passing of Prince. He didn't have a will in place. So all of his assets would have to be determined in probate court. And, granted, he didn't have a whole lot of relatives, but who wants to go battling out in court to have someone facilitate who gets what when we need to take responsibility to put things in place? I was very alarmed this morning with my presentation. The question that I asked to some of the firefighters that sat in on our presentation, who has a will trust power of attorney in place, and I was shocked to see that none of them had those things in place already. And they're public safety people that put their lives on the line every day for the city. I do suggest that if you are a public service person serving our or a military person serving our country and you don't have a will trust power of attorney in place, we definitely need to talk, because that is the most important thing that you can do for your family in the event of something untimely happening to you. Having that documentation put in place. And you might feel like, hey, my net worth is not that much, but it just saves the agony of someone having to go to probate court and have someone else determine what goes where, who gets what, etc. And as I stated to my people this morning in my presentation, some people have trifling family members. I'm just going to keep it real, be real transparent, that will go fight tooth and nail for whatever. And you're like, you've already suffered a loss of a loved one, and the last thing that you need to be doing is fighting over materialistic things. And sometimes it's not materialistic, it's money. And depending on the amount of money that's left, they're tearing up the family over an insignificant amount of money. So we have to do better with securing our future, as well as making sure that we have taken care of our business, because that is so vitally important. Can student loans be removed from your credit report? Absolutely. Student loans can be deleted from your credit report. I personally have had a few of my loans deleted off of my report. Our company has successfully removed over millions of items off of people's credit reports. Yes, you heard it, millions of items. So, student loans are a part of those items that have been removed from the credit reports. So I'll ask this question: what are you waiting for? Let's get you started. So if you need to reach out to me, you definitely want to call me at 734-752-8818. You can reach me via email at the let's fix it with Chenauda at gmail.com. Or you can look at my website for more information at www.chenaudaharris.com. I do have a challenge for you. And this is something that I'm starting to share with people. It's a fund savings project. I challenge you to start collecting $5 bills. And the challenge is you can't spend any of your $5 bills. We want to see how much money you can save from today being July 15th through December 31st of this year. And the reason that I'm having you do this is that a lot of people think saving money is hard. It is a challenge. Sometimes when you start to save a little bit on your own, you tend not to miss it, because we spend money frivolously on stuff. If you are one of those people that, let's just say, you go to Starbucks every day, you go to Tim Hortons every day, that can be $3 to $5 saved. So if for every $5 bill, if you break a 20 and they give you 3 fives back or 2 fives back, every $5 you get, stick it in your wallet or in a secure place until you get home. And you want to put it in an envelope or a shoebox, however you want to keep it, secure it. But we want to know how many or how much you saved by December 31st. And that is our fund savings project that we will start as of today. Here's another question. Chenauda, how long do I have to stay on this program? The average person starts seeing results within 45 to 90 days. There are no contracts. However, we recommend that each person stays on the program at least 6 months. And the reason that I say that is that I want you to maximize your credit score growth and be able to take advantage of all the services that we have to offer. And I'll explain all the services for those that don't know what our services in detail are momentarily. Here's another question. Chenauda, I don't have any credit. How can I start to establish and build credit? We do have a program that we offer a secured credit card. So you definitely can find that on my website at www.chenaudaharris.com. And the secured credit card does require a deposit, but the thing is that you will make your payments on time, and it reports to all 3 credit bureaus So you definitely will see it starting to build credit. And then also, if by chance you are renting an apartment or home, we offer an economical program called Credit My Rent. And what that does is it can add a positive trade line to your credit report and increase your score by doing so. This is very key for people that just need a small, minute boost. This will give it to you. And then here's a tip that I want to leave you, and I've told you guys before. Try to pay your bills within 2 to 5 days before that particular due date that's printed on the bill for ample processing time, because that is the date that they do report to the credit bureaus. A lot of people think that if your bill is due July 15th, that's the date that you pay. No, you don't. You want to pay it a couple days before to allow the processing to be done and for it to make it to your report as an on time payment. Okay. But just to explain our protection plan, just so you'll have that information. What you get is you'll get the credit restoration piece. So we will do aggressive disputes with all three credit bureaus simultaneously. And you'll start seeing results within 45 to 90 days of us starting that process. And we do assist with getting bankruptcies, late payments, foreclosures, repos, medical bills, student loans, short sales. Those are the types of items that we can assist with removing from your credit report. We will give you a credit builder profile, and that's going to show you how to build positive credit as you go through the process. Each of our clients also have access to a credit attorney, and that credit attorney will assist you with problematic situations such as harassing phone calls, letters from creditors, and or situations that our credit team cannot handle in terms of getting items removed off of your credit report. We're also going to do some credit monitoring. So we're going to monitor your credit to make sure that it stays secure and that no one else is tampering with your credit. We also give you identity monitoring. So we want to definitely protect your identity, because that's something that's stolen every 2 seconds. Someone's identity is being stolen, right? So we definitely want to assist with protecting your identity and protecting your credit, because someone steals your identity, that can be connected to your credit as well and cause you major problems down the road, such as somebody opening up a charge card or something in your name and causing you further damage, as well as lowering your credit score. Financial lockbox. Financial lockbox simply secures all of your personal passwords and identity information that would be applicable to any type of documentation that might be necessary in the event of your passing. So, like your insurance documents, passwords to your bank accounts, those types of things are kept in the financial lockbox. And it is done via digital on the computer to secure all those things and given to the executor or someone who's the head of your estate to have, so your wishes can be finalized as you wished. Debt payoff. We're going to show you how to pay down your debt, and then we're also going to show you your net worth. Show you how to save money. I've already started you off, as you know, with your $5 fund savings plan, and then the My Care plan, which is your will, trust, power of attorney services. Those are all the different things that you get from our UCES protection plan, and definitely want to make sure that you know that you're not just getting credit restoration with me. I'm providing you with various solutions to your financial matters, as well as assisting you with making sure that you know exactly what to do to get you in the position you want to be in to move forward with your financial journey. Here's another question. Chenauda, I found your information to be most helpful. Are you available to come and speak? I am available to speak at networking events and churches and organizational meetings as well. I do encourage you to call me to book me if you'd like for me to come. It's nothing, I don't charge anything for me to come and speak to various engagements. It's very key to call me to get a booking to get on my schedule. And the way you reach me is 734-752-8818, or you can email me at letsfixitwithchenauda@gmail.com. Okay. The last time we spoke about Empowerment 500, and it is going superly well. I can't speak highly enough of that program. I am committed to helping 500 people become financially empowered this year. We are growing this movement with people across the country. So I need to know who's ready to purchase a home, a car, or just simply get your affairs in order. You don't necessarily have to be on a journey to purchase or buy anything, but to put yourself in a better position financially is ultimately something great to do if you have found yourself in a situation where life has just happened and your credit is just shot. This week, by Saturday midnight, July 20th, I am giving a special blessing to everyone that signs up for the service. I can't tell you what the special is, but I'm just going to tell you it is totally awesome. But for the first 5 people that sign up, you're going to get a 5-day vacation voucher to Cancun, Mexico. So call a friend, tell a friend. We definitely want to empower as many people as we possibly can to get them on their financial journey. So please join me in Empowerment 500. And as we begin to start to unwind to close down the show, I just want you to know that being in control of your finances is definitely a great stress reliever. Because when you have security in your finances, it's just going to make life run a whole lot smoother and things fall into place a whole lot easier for you when you have your finances in order. So as we close out the show, I just want to leave you with my information once again. My phone number, I can be reached at 734-752-8818. You can follow me on Facebook at Chenauda M. Harris, and I'm on Instagram at Chenauda. And then I've also added a new page for Let's Fix It with Chenauda. You can follow me there on Facebook. My email address is letsfixitwithchenauda@gmail.com. And my website is www.chenaudaharris.com. So please share, and please continue to ask questions. Feel free to pick up the phone and actually let's have a consultation and a conversation about your situation, because we definitely want to provide financial solutions to your financial matters. So with that being said, I want to thank you so much for tuning in to Worship Radio International with me, Chenauda Harris, with Let's Fix It with Chenauda. And till God says the same, till next week, God bless.
This is Prophet Blake, and you are listening to Worship Radio International, the world's #1 online Christian radio station.